bit of steam damage here, and then it's going to be working to iron that out, and then got a little bit of damage here as well. Get rid of that. Grip sandpaper. Fold it in thirds. Okay. Have a fold. Use the thumb tips as guidelines. So, discoloration. Some lacquer thinner. Just going to take a look what it looks like. Okay. So it's dark here. I don't want to touch this. I don't want to touch this. I'm actually going to sand this portion with 150. Okay, so 150 grit. Fold in thirds. Okay. Now again, you go this and this. Don't sand this way. These will leave ridges, lines. Okay, sand your lines. You don't want that, so you go like this. Use your thumb tips. Guidelines. Sand only to thin. The brown ones are dark. Okay, get that clean. So a little bit here. And there we go. with this said, this is the 400 grit again. Okay, I'm just gonna do this side here. I'm gonna sand into the 150 darker area here on the edge of it and feather sand that in. See how I'm keeping along the stain is still going to take dark in here to match this. Okay, and do the same for this side. We're just getting rid of any 150 and smoothing mold any 150 grit sanding. We're feathering that in this case. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna grab some stain. Okay, so this is like the golden oak kitchen. I do have prairie wheat, golden oak, and trans yellow. Okay, so this is quite the yellow. This is also quite the yellow too. So we may integrate into this. These ones here are great for color, but I think I'm just going to test them and just pick the relevant best one, and then I'm going to color match it through probably mixing trans yellow with golden oak or trans yellow with prairie wheat. I usually have a can opener on my teaching. Get my drill out of the way. Okay. So, to give you a little understanding, take a look at our three lids. We have the light, we have the red, dark, so I don't think we'll be using this one. And that's our golden oak. So the two red. This is a little bit red too. Then I have the yellow. So I have a yellow, trans yellow, which has almost the same hue to it. And then I have this one here, which is the color. Okay, so it's going to put color back in. If I put this on here, it's probably going to be too dark, too strong. So I'm going to start with the lightest first and see how it reacts into that area. Okay. Get a little on the rag. Do the top as well. Okay. And that's the trans yellow. Okay, that's not too bad. It needs to be lighter than that. So right away, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my lacquer thinner and put it right onto that. And I'm just going to see if I can lighten it. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, so I'm going to dry it now. Okay, so it's not bad. That's like an 85% match. Okay, I find it's still a little bit too dark here. So I'm going to sand this again with 150. Just in that area again. And then we use a new surface. We're going to flip it around. Making sure I get in between these two and not cross over. And if you have to transfer, weight to your right and then weight to your left, and then smooth it over with both, and do so. Okay. Light pressure, just light pressure. You don't want to go dark. Again, right? You just let your grit take over. Now, the reason why we're going to do that, okay, so let me brush off this. Okay, so I'm going to take, I don't want my stain to take very hard, so I'm actually going to take and manipulate the surface here. I'm going to hit my 400 to take it down on the raw state just a little bit finer, so the stain won't take so much. And just do that. You don't want to polish it, you just want to smooth it over. There's a difference. Okay. It's a fine sanding sponge. And I'm just going to sand the affected area. Okay. Now, we already took this with this glazed 400 grit on top of it, so it still feels nice and it's the same. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take some pre-catalyzed lacquer, 20 degree, which matches the 20 degree sheen that we have here. And this will let you know there's not much of reflective light. Even when you look side to side, I don't see too much reflective light, so you're not going to see sheen difference. So it makes it a little bit more forgiving, but I'm just going to isolate this area and just put a little clear coat and see what our color turns into. Okay. Now, it's lighter than this color, but now my stain's not going to directly impact the area there. I'm just going to do that. A little shot there. Okay, now you want to let that dry a little bit. Okay, so that's looking not too bad. You have to give it some yellow now. Okay, so this is where I might mix up a little bit of a custom color to do some touch up on there. I could also use my airbrush, which I might just do that. Might be a good idea. Okay, so I got my little glass container with for my airbrush. I'm gonna take some of this color, and I'm gonna pour it a little bit of this into there. Okay, don't need much at all. Okay, with that color, I'm just gonna give this a little hint of my trans yellow. Okay. Okay, so I have this. Now what I'm gonna do is add a little bit of lacquer into it to dilute it. Okay. You kind of have the whole vial. Pull it out with my thumb, give it a shake. Okay, so this is very translucent. It's just going to bring a little bit of yellow color into that. Okay, so the clear 20, give it a good shake. Shake this way. Shake this way. And do both if you want. You have to mix all the flattening agent that's in here plus the lacquer thinner plus the lacquer itself and blend it into one consistent liquid. Okay, just because they have dishes right here. No, the airbrush and all that stuff was down below this way, and so the overspray came downwards and outwards. So, but I'm going to be hitting close around here, so I'm just going to protect that with lacquer. Put it on that edge line there. Okay, there. And that side. Okay, so I'm just going to strap it up in here, take it up there, take it up here. Now you don't have to worry about that. I'm not hitting, I'm just be hitting the edge of this, which you're not going to see at all. Okay, so I'm gonna, I'll obviously give this a couple of good coats. So I want to make sure that I have the sealer coat. I'll scuff sand it and then I'll top coat. The spray bomb cans. No, this way, the fan's right now shooting like that, which is what we want. If you want to change it, grab your nail, go to the side, and turn it so that it's like this. That way, your fan's this way, you have to go up and down. Okay, so we need it the other way. I just want to give you a little demonstration there. And these are the best spray bombs, I think. You know, for sure. You can do round, but you have to be more experienced and precise with it because it's easy to get sags and dry streaks. Okay, so here's a good example. Here's your spray pattern, so it's this way. And you see, it doesn't have a lot of a halo on it, so because these actually come like 70% thinners already, so it's pretty thin. It's easy to get sags. Okay, here we go. Now, right there, I'm going to spray right in the corner there, so I know where my spray is. And stop at the corner. Nice and easy passes. Okay, the end of my spray was at the very tip of this. Okay, so I'm just going to let that flash off. Okay, it looks nice in unison in color. Okay, so we're dry to the touch. Okay, so that feels nice. Okay, and so what I'm going to do, the smooth part of it, whatever is feeling smooth, all you need to do is just give it a little bit of abrasion, and you need for your top coat, smooth everything over. So I'm going to transfer my weight into the corner with my fingers, and then into the corner with my thumb. Okay, on the top part, and I'm just going to move that top part down just slowly. I'm just using very light pressure. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to hit this. Okay. Just to smooth that over. Okay. Now at this point it's pretty clean, so I'm not going to use any rags. I don't want to leave them in on there. So I'm just going to hit the bottom part. Okay, now I'm going to hit the top and bring it down. Okay. Okay, that looks beautiful. Okay. That's wonderful. Okay, so this is it. That's about 2 feet away. And we'll take that big. Okay. So now you just have the normal shadow of of the light coming down off of this piece here and casting a shadow line. Outside of that, looks pretty good. We brought the color. I would say that's a 98 to 99%. So, yeah. From afar, this is at 3 feet away, right? And at 1 foot, you know, you're looking at that. So that's not too bad. Okay, and just to get it in here, and took care of that bottom portion that was damaged here. And of course, she took care of the way the steam damage. She took care of that 100%. So now we're just going to put our door back on. And the way I did it before, taking it off, I take the bottom off and then take the top off. Well, you do the exact same reverse and reinstalling it. So you just get this up. So now we have casting down at the door. See how it notches out here, right? We've got the same notch out here, going across here. So you do have the regular line, but yeah, it looks a lot better. And I think the client's gonna be happier. See?